Germany.
What?
Yay!
Okay.
Welcome back to...
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, hopefully my sound is working this time. You have some of my friends talking in
Whatever.
the background.
Hated that.
Talking in the background in Vent. I have my mic set up so that I can just talk without them hearing me, unless I use the push to talk. Just want to
Just
show
kidding.
you
I have to respect you, boss.
right now. Here's
I have to call you boss too now, I guess.
my stats.
No, you're not a
That's
mage.
nice.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so I
Missing
can say
2
whatever.
pieces of 80 gear still. I'm working on upping my astrals before I get these
Yeah, I
2
don't pay
pieces of
attention to
gear.
it anyway, Kish, so it's all good.
It's just my way to tell you that I like you.
Okay, turn them down a bit.
Oh, that's a nice way. It's not like, Mathe, ich
So,
liebe
yeah.
dich.
Here's my stuff.
That's because it's one of the only things I knew how to say back then.
Timothy.
Yeah, that's the Bavarian
Go ahead
version.
and do this Balin
Yep.
buff.
And he got it right at the first try.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Here's my astrals right now.
Finally.
There he is, the guy I just ran MPD with, and the only thought I have is, so, did you do Blessing Wheel yet?
So I'll try to go through exactly what I'm doing here. You start out as fast as you can hitting the AFK button.
Yeah, but you didn't run
This
Moon
gets the
Nightmare with
computer
me
to
just
select
now.
an attack. As soon
And
as
asked
the
if it was
attack
okay
reads on the screen, use a keypad to select
didn't
your
do
next
Blessing Wheel.
attack.
Oh, crap,
And
I
that gets
got
your
the wrong
skills
rune.
flashing, as you can see there.
You forgot something. You really did.
Yeah, I forgot something as well. I forgot my rage room.
Yeah, me too. And Taku, what's so funny about that? I tried to remember you of something you forgot last time. So, that's just me.
Because
Is that-
I
is that
remembered
shout-
you all, and
Is that
you
Schadenfreude?
forgot. What?
Schadenfreude? Is that shameful joy?
Yeah, it is.
Now, although I can live through some of the mega blasts, my goal right now is to try to do as much damage as possible, not live as long as possible. I've been experimenting with the amount of gold you pull in, surviving as long as possible. I was able to die only once during the entire world boss, but I lost a lot of gold trying to do that.
Broke.
Because I waste too many turns healing myself and
See,
stuff
that's
like
what
that.
you get. What shameful joy.
Now see, I've got my skills flashing here again. I can try to use the healing rune in between 2 turns, like that. And sometimes I'm able to keep my skills flashing. What the skills flashing does is, for those of you that don't know, enables you to occasionally get double hits in. Not every turn, but occasionally. Oh, and I lost it there, so get the AFK again.
$210k Delphic without the 20 inspiration.
Wow, that's nice.
Oh, and I didn't use the pot today. Nearly welcome back, Taku. Oh, Thrall, the humping started.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my vent friends off because it's getting distracting.
Hello.
Okay, so to start this again, hit AFK, get your skills selected. As soon as it reads on the screen, hit your next attack. It gets your skills flashing, and immediately keep selecting your next attack. And now that I have vent off, I'll try to explain how to do that so that you can get double attacks in Sylph mode as well. Okay, this turn, what you do when your skill reads on the screen, you hit your spacebar to activate your Sylph. When Awaken reads on the screen, hit your rune, and then immediately hit the key for what skill you want to select. For me, I'm hitting the number 5 right now. And that, as you can see, gets your Sylph skills flashing as well, and you can get in a lot more turns. You can get in, I believe, around 9 turns, where normally you would only get, I believe, 6. Should have healed. And here's how I'm doing so far. Okay, so I got my skill selected. It reads on the screen, hit spacebar, click rune, and immediately hit your skill. The only somewhat downside of doing your skills to get double hits when you're in Sylph mode is you don't get that little 10% blessing every time you get hit. But it's a lot more worth it to be getting your double hits because you get a lot more damage in very quickly. Fuck. Actually hit me for 100k that time. Now I've distracted myself talking in guild chat. So I'll try to use I'll use healing rune going into Sylph mode this time. I just do this so that sometimes I can get in a couple extra rounds. If I wanted to go full healing and trying to survive the whole world boss, I would equip my Bloodthirsty Strike, of course, and then be using that. And then the other way that helps is to only do 4, maybe 5 hits in Sylph mode, immediately leave Sylph mode, heal yourself up, and then you can equip Incendiary before his next big attack. But like I said, right now I'm trying to go for gold instead of trying to live forever. I also have a level 10 Guardian rune, so if I really want to survive these blasts, I just use that going into Sylph mode, and that helps reduce a lot of the damage so I can survive a lot longer. But as you can see, even without a Guardian rune, I can easily survive one of his blasts. Even if I wasn't using Incendiary, I would survive one of the blasts, but I'm using Incendiary just so I can try to survive 2 or 3 of them. Because it doesn't reduce my damage, it doesn't reduce my gold intake a lot, just a little bit, by using Incendiary instead of using my Delphic. I managed to get the healing rune in there with, and keep the skills flashing, so that worked out well. And I know there's a lot of you out there that are much better at keeping track of when the boss is going to do his hit. I'm not very good at keeping track of that stuff, especially when I'm trying to talk here. I can't keep count. But if you're not doing skills flashing, he does it after 7 attacks. It's a lot harder to keep track when you have skills flashing. Using the 2 methods so far that I've talked about to get your skills flashing, the AFK button and going into Sylph mode using a rune, those are 2 ways. I know of a 3rd way. I'll see if I can try to fit it in before the end of this video here. It's when you go into Sylph mode without using a rune, it is also possible to get your skills flashing. If anyone knows more than those 3 ways, then, you know, by all means, let me know. I'm always up for learning more stuff on here. Okay, this time I'll try to show you how to get your skills flashing in Sylph mode without using a rune, in case you screw something up or whatever. Basically what you want to do is, once your Sylph is ready, you have to see what skills on your tune are available to use first. So that's why I'm not highlighting my incendiary, which is number 5. Okay, now during this turn, I'll hit spacebar to awaken myself, and then immediately hold down the 5 key, because my incendiary is available, and that also is available in my Sylph mode. So I'm holding that down, which got it flashing when I went into Sylph mode, and then immediately start selecting your next skill. As you can see, it was pretty easy to live even without incendiary. I'd try to make a video for you guys without using the Balin buff, but I'm really trying to get my astrals up right now. And with the cost of level 80 gear being 94 million per piece is a little crazy. Some people do criticize me for making these videos. I had one moron actually come create a character on my server to come harass me about my videos. But the reason I do these videos is I do get a lot of people asking me in Battleground and sending me PMs and on different forums and stuff to make these videos. So if there's stuff you guys want to see, and you see me in game, let me know, or just post a comment on the video or on any one of the sites that you see me on Wartune.tv or on the Facebook, any of the Facebook pages. no, I don't approve Facebook friends that I don't know, so all of you that have requested to be my friend on there and I haven't approved it or just ignored it, yeah, I tend to try to keep my Facebook friend list small. So sorry about that, but that's just the way I handle Facebook. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. Like I said, if there's anything you guys want to see, just leave a message or send me a message, however.